Today we'll recap a 2022 horror film named You Won't Be Alone, written and directed by Goran Stolski in his directorial debut. In an isolated mountain village in 19th century Macedonia, a young girl is kidnapped and then transformed into a witch by an ancient spirit. Kindly remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked the video. The movie begins in the 19th century, where we see some children playing hide and seek, some of which hide in a lady's house. She is handling her newly born baby girl and she drives those kids out of her house. Now she is doing some work in her house when she hears someone's voice. When she looks back, a witch named Maria is sitting next to her baby girl. Seeing her, she gets very scared and begs the witch to leave her baby girl. But Maria refuses to do so because she wanted fresh blood. The girl's name is Navina, and when Maria does not listen to that lady, she asks her to let her child stay with her for 16 years, after which she will hand her over to her. Maria agrees to this but asks for a guarantee, on which the lady makes a mark on her hand and takes an oath. Maria then says that there should be a mark on the girl as well, so she cuts off her tongue and then leaves from there. Now the lady gets very scared of all this and brings Navina to a cave, which according to her was a sacred place, and she believed that the witch could not come here. The scene shifts and we see that Navina has grown up in that cave. That lady every day used to come to Navina and feed and take care of her. Then while taking care of her, she falls asleep and Navina tries to get out of the cave. But the lady wakes up and starts getting angry at her, saying that if she goes out of this cave the devil will cut her to pieces. Now Navina has her 16th birthday and her mother is with her when a hawk comes inside the cave. Seeing that the lady understands that she is a witch and she starts driving her from there. The hawk then flies away and the lady goes after it to kill it, and after some time she comes back. But when she comes back, she looks a bit changed and then takes Navina out of the cave, which was quite strange. Now Navina had seen the view outside for the first time, due to which she was getting a little worried. That lady then takes her to a stable where she kills a donkey and drinks its blood, after which she scratches Navina's chest with her claws and then spits on it. Then she takes her out and brings fire to her wound, due to which it is completely healed, after which her claws also come out. Then we see that the lady starts walking, taking out the human organs from her chest that belonged to Navina's mother. This means the one who brought her out from the cave was not her mother but Maria Witch, who then comes in its original form. Now because Navina had not seen the world for so many years, she does not understand anything and starts following her. We then hear her voiceover, where she tells that she is missing her mother, but she doesn't want to stay back in the walls. Now, this witch is her mother and perhaps she has become a witch. Next, we see that Maria keeps beating Navina and wanted to make her like her. But when Navina plays with animals, Maria kills them and forces her to drink their blood, and says that they need blood, not toys. In the next scene, Navina is in the woods when a man comes to her and tries to take advantage of her seeing her alone. But then Maria comes there and kills the man. She tells Navina that she should have killed the man as she has now become a witch. After this, Navina is playing with the fish in the water when Maria again angrily tells her that she should drink blood and not play. Now this time Navina gets angry, so she throws stones at Maria, which makes her angry and she starts beating her. She tells her that she is of no use to her and that her only witch spit has been wasted on her. She then leaves from there and now Navina becomes all alone. Now Navina stands there and observes Maria, who kills a wolf and is stuffing its organs inside her chest, and then she takes the shape of that wolf and leaves from there. After this, she hears the screaming of a lady, and when she goes there, she sees that a lady is giving birth to a child. She now goes inside the town where a girl comes near her, who gets scared seeing her claws and runs away screaming. Now Navina also gets terrified by this and hides in a nearby shed. Then she hears the cry of a child there and she goes to him. Now because she had never seen a child before, so she is a little surprised. Then that child's mother Basilka comes there and tries to take Navina away from the child. But during this time she mistakenly gets injured by Navina's claws, which leads to her death. Now Navina, following Maria's process, begins to insert her organs into her chest and takes its form, and with this Basilka's dead body disappears from there. Navina is overjoyed to get a new body and starts dancing. She then comes out of the shed naked and starts being surprised to see the animals. Then Basilka's mother-in-law comes there and covers her with a cloth. And when Basilka's husband sees her in such a condition, he slaps her, after which her mother-in-law takes her away. After this we see Navina learning the ways of living of humans, and she starts observing things by living among all the people. Now seeing the changed condition of Basilka, people felt that some witch had spelled on her, due to which her speech has also gone. After this we see that a man is beating his wife. Seeing that, Navina goes towards them where she sees tears in her eyes. Now here Navina laughs in front of her and shows her the wounds on her body. She tries to make her understand that the men will keep beating them, but they cannot do anything and they have to face it by laughing. Now in the next scene, Navina tells that when the man is in the room, the woman is not a woman but an object. But when a woman is with a woman, her mouth never closes and she keeps on talking. She had understood that a woman cannot do or speak anything in front of a man. But when she is with a woman, she has the freedom to do everything. After this, Maria comes to Navina and tells her that she is a lunatic because she has chosen a prison for herself. And one day these people will tear her to pieces. Now the reason why Maria said this, we will know in a while. Now one night Basilka is sleeping when her husband comes to her and starts intimate with her without her consent. But during this, he is accidentally killed by her. Now Navina does not understand anything. So she removes Basilka's organs from her body and comes to her original form, and leaves there. Then she sees a dog and kills him and takes its form. After which she starts roaming here and there and starts observing things. After some time she sees some boys who are masturbating after seeing some girls. Now she starts following them, and then we see her taking a bath in a river where she looks angry. Next, she goes to a house where a boy named Boris sees her. Then we see that he starts following her and goes into the woods where she starts observing him. Then he starts getting physical with her, but Navina attacks him with her claws and kills him. She then takes the form of Boris and goes to his town naked, and here she notices that no one had any problem with a man walking around naked. Now Navina observes the world from a male point of view and tells that now that she is a man can do anything. She can roam around freely and there is no coercion with her. Then he is playing with some girls with their dolls, and the people of the town are surprised to see him doing so. They feel that a spirit has entered him and he may have been physical with a wolf-eatress that took away his manhood. Now the ladies there start thinking about why she must have left him alive, and then they all start taking pity on him. The next scene shows Navina doing some work when Maria comes in front of her. Here she tells him that no matter what he does, they will never accept him as their own, and one day they will finish him. After this, Boris sees a child whose parents are getting angry at him and forcing him to work. He sees that the child was not able to chop wood, so he goes to him and helps him. Then a girl calls him to her and goes to a shed. Boris follows her and the girl starts getting intimate with him, which gives him a lot of pleasure. Now comes Navina's voiceover in which she says that men are too simple. Then Boris lies in a place when he hears a girl screaming, and some children tell him that the girl has fallen. When Boris goes there running, he finds a girl injured there. He notices that the girl is dead, which makes him very sad, and he takes the form of that girl by taking out Boris's organs from inside him. Now Navina had taken the form of Bilyana, and now she will observe the world in her form. She tells that she never thought that things could be like this. Then she plays with the children, works at home, and mixes with people, and she likes this look in life very much. Now one night few children are sitting together and listening to a scary story from an old lady, where that lady starts telling them the story of Maid Maria. Many centuries ago, all the boys of a town were killed, and there was not a single boy left. Maria used to live in the same place, which was of age to get married. But due to a lack of boys, she could not get married. One day Maria is sleeping in her house when she hears someone from outside the house. When she goes to check, she sees that a wolf-eatress is drinking the blood of an animal, which she gets scared to see. That wolf-eatress quietly starts leaving from there, but Maria walks up to her and asks her to find a husband for her. A husband to give her a child. She scratches her chest with her claws and spits on it, and leaves from there. Then after a few days, a man comes to her house, who has brought his son's relation to Maria. Now Maria is very happy to hear this, after which she leaves for his house with that man. On reaching there, Maria sees that the boy was in the grip of some disease, and was at the last stage of his life. Maria was brought here so that she could become intimate with him and give birth to his child. After this, they are forced to marry, and then Maria is forced to become intimate with him. Then we see that the boy is dead and Maria gets his illness. Now one night Maria remembers that witch and then kills an animal and drinks its blood, which cures her disease. Then the next morning people find Maria stained in blood and burn her alive in front of everyone, considering her a witch, while Maria had not done anything wrong with anyone till now. Now Maria gets burnt in the fire, but she does not die, and this is the reason for her strange appearance. Then we see Bilyana, who has grown up and she had learned everything and was living a good life. Here we learn that she was in love with a boy named Jovan, and he also loved her. And Jovan is the same child whom Navina helped in the form of Boris. Now one day Maria comes to Bilyana again and says that when Jovan will come to know about her truth, he will burn her alive. Then we see that Jovan and Bilyana are getting married, after which they start living their life happily. And one day while getting intimate, Jovan comes to know about her truth, but he accepts it nonetheless. Now time passes and Bilyana becomes pregnant, due to which both of them were very happy. Then one day Bilyana sees that Jovan has been killed by a boar, and that boar was none other than Maria. Now in the next scene, Jovan's last rituals take place where Bilyana is blamed for his death. But Bilyana's mother-in-law supports her and tells her not to pay attention to people's words. Now after a few days, Bilyana gives birth to a girl, which considering it a bad omen. The women there start taking that girl with them, but Bilyana and her mother-in-law do not let anyone take that girl. She tells Bilyana that she should rest and she will not let anything happen to the child. Now one day Bilyana comes home from work and sees that her mother-in-law is dead, and Maria stands next to the baby girl. Now Maria was troubled to see how Navina became a mother despite being a witch, and she scratches that child's chest with her claw. Bilyana gets very upset seeing this. She kills an animal and drinks its blood and spits it on the wound of the girl, due to which she too becomes a witch. Then we see Maria crying, who asks her how she got everything so easily, after which Bilyana kills Maria by removing her organs from inside. After this, she starts remembering all her old forms and the movie ends here. Thanks for watching.